Good morning, everybody. Got your coffee? I got mine. So I want to say something today to young women, and I don't know how y'all going to take it, but I ain't going to lie to you. Okay? Before I do that, I want to say thank you so much to Vera for treating me to a cup of coffee. I actually applied that to the library pantry. Did you all see the video over in the room of my Stand By Me gang? They were so excited, weren't they, to find them Swedish fish and them takis. They were so excited. I love them boos. I'm doing a full repantry stock for them because they pretty much cleaned me out yesterday. Gonna put in more dominoes. I'm gonna put in the last of those paddle balls. We only have 2 jack sets left. We didn't have too many coloring books that were geared toward them, like Spider-Man, Superman. We got coloring books, but we're all out of the graphic ones. We're all out of comic books. So I have to do a Costco order. I forget who sent us that Costco card, but I was able to use it. I was going to use it another day, but I used it last night. And then in conjunction with some money that we put along with it, we were able to get juice for the teenagers, some snacks for the teenagers, some snacks for the little kids, some books for the little kids for their age bracket. I'm going to do an order as soon as I can for teenage books because we're running low on those. Did I say juice? Yeah, I did a juice order. Oh, and I'm also going to put in some kaleidoscopes. I found it where you can get like a whole box of them, and they were really cute. Remember kaleidoscopes? I thought they'd like those. So we're going to, we've got that coming, and then we'll do another order as soon as we can. But listen, enough of that. Excuse me. I want to talk to young women today, and I want to tell you something that if your mama ain't told you, or your favorite auntie ain't told you, or your sister, or your older sister, or your grandmama, I'm going to put on my auntie hat today, and I'm going to tell you. What I'm going to tell you is not a lie. T. Taylor. Anyway, whether we like the statistic or not in this nation, every 4.5 hours a black man kills a black woman in this nation. And with that being said, let me tell you what's not safe to do, because young black women, you really need to be finding you something safe to do. And a lot of these young men, a lot of these men, a lot of these older men, they just not safe to do. I'm talking to you older women that ain't learned better yet either. Because I know that, I'm an older woman, I'm married though. So I don't necessarily have that problem, but I have girlfriends who do have the problem of loneliness. And you will let your loneliness lead you into making bad decisions where men are concerned. But let me tell you what you cannot do and what's very dangerous. You cannot date down. I'm not saying men who have means or who are financially secure can't be dangerous. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that it is very dangerous for a woman, especially when you're talking about young black women who are going out, getting careers, going to college, picking up skilled trades, and making bank. Because when I was a young woman in my 30s, young 20s and 30s, I was making a low 6-figure salary. And so I'm talking to you from both experience and wisdom, and the age of wisdom. You can't date down. When you introduce men who have dropped out of school, haven't gone to college, don't have good job prospects, when you introduce them to your lifestyle, the lifestyle that your income and your money can afford you, and when they start learning about things like brunch and traveling, obviously, I don't mean all black men, because a lot of black men are capable, more than capable, of doing these things for themselves. I'm not talking about you, so don't personalize what I'm saying. I'm talking about a certain kind of brother, okay? It may not be you, but it's more than enough of them that we need to be having a discussion with young black women right now. And when you introduce them to fine dining and vacations and driving good and eating good and living well and spa treatments and, shit like that. And then when you find out, because you didn't do your research on this brother, that he ain't shit and you want to leave, that brother can become very violent when you take away what he feels now is the lifestyle to which he has become accustomed to. Okay? Back in the day, when a woman married up, there was this thing called alimony. And husbands had to keep their wives in the lifestyle to which they had become accustomed to. They had to keep taking care of them like that. And a lot of these men who want to lead these soft lives, and for the most part, probably don't even really like women, but they like what women provide them. They like the nice homes and the nice cars and the jewelry and the clothes and the vacations and being able to flex on the boys that they that are out there still struggling. They don't want to go back to that. They don't want to have to go crawling back to their mama's house or to the hood and say, I lost my meal ticket. I lost this woman who provided me with this lifestyle that I couldn't provide myself with. And so sometimes they will hurt you. Sometimes it can just be your apartment. You can just be a single mama with a couple of kids, but you got a roof over your head. And that's more than what he got. And he'll hurt you if you try to take it from him. You cannot date down. Y'all can't afford to in more ways than one. It is dangerous for a black woman to date down. There are men out here who will kill you over what is yours, what is rightfully yours to take and walk away with when you feel like you don't want to deal with them anymore. They will literally take you up out of here before they see another man benefit from what they feel like is their lifestyle now. There was a story about a man who was married to a surgeon. I don't know if y'all heard that story. And sis woke up and realized that she was taking care of this man. She had 3 kids instead of 2. She was taking care of this man, making things happen, making shit shake. He wasn't doing nothing. Not to mention he was violent and abusive because he thought that was the way to hold on to it, by control. And he unalived her. He killed her because she wanted to leave. And I'm not saying that that's always the way that it goes, because some men just abusive. That's just their nature. Rich, poor, homeless or not, they're just abusive. But what you don't want to do is to put yourself in a situation where some mother other snap on you because you taken away what was never his to begin with. Stop dating down. You cannot afford to date down. You rescuing these men from their mama couches. You rescuing them from struggling with rent. You rescuing them from that hoopty that they don't want to drive. Just get them from point A to point B. You rescuing them from dirty underwear. You rescuing them from, number one specials, value meals. You rescuing them and you introducing them to a life they ain't worked for. And then when you realize you tired of rescuing, don't date down. It is too dangerous for a black woman to date down. is too dangerous. If he don't have what you got or more, you don't need to be messing with him. You don't. And that is all that I have to say for today. It's just a mild warning to stop doing that. It serves you in no way. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't. All it's going to do is exhaust you and possibly get you hurt. With that being said, I'm done talking for today. If you would like to support the platform, the library pantry, or just buy me a cup of coffee, I'll leave my Cash App and Venmo down in the comments. Y'all have a great Sunday.